Hello everybody, my name is Michael Honeycutt and I'm with the City of Durham Parks and Recreation Department. I work with the Mature Adult Program and I'm here today with my friends Christian and Bridget and Shannon. And we're going to be doing a bit of an adventure today. So before we get started, just a very few ground rules, so to speak. First of all, I want you to make sure that you are in a comfortable chair. It can be any chair in your home. Just make sure you're comfortable. Make sure that the floor space around you is clear. Don't be lying down. This is a journey that's going to be best made sitting up. But again, pick the most comfortable chair in your home. But before you get seated, turn the volume down on your phone. Don't want any interruptions. Get seated, have the lighting as you want it. All right, everybody set? Good. Now the first thing I want everyone to do is I want you to just take a deep breath in. And when you breathe in, we're going to hold it for a count of 5. And I'm going to hold my fingers up. And as you bring your breath in, I want you to raise your shoulders up. You're going to hold it for the count of 5. And then you're going to do a slow exhale. So everybody ready? All right, take a deep breath in, bring your shoulders up. And now slowly exhale. Now I want you to just gently bring your shoulders up and relax. Bring your shoulders up and relax. So, I want you to get comfortable in your chair. I want you to close your eyes and keep your eyes closed. At about 3 o'clock this morning, your phone rang. You knew it was coming because we had talked with you about it. But you either had the melodious voice of Morgan Freeman or Beyonce saying, "Good morning, time to get up. We're headed to the beach." And so you slowly got out of bed and you got dressed in your most comfortable clothes. Made sure everything was okay in your house. And about that time, there was a gentle knock on the door. And he went and opened the door, and standing in front of you was a young man in a tuxedo. And he placed his arm out and said, "Take my hand, come with me." He led you down your stairs, he led you down your sidewalk. And there, standing in front of you, parked on the curb, was the beautiful new shiny Rolls-Royce in the color that you pre-selected, just for you. It will only be the driver and you. Everybody has their own car. The gentleman who has escorted you to the car slowly opens the back door, and you breathe in this rich smell of leather and plushness and elegance. He takes you by the elbow and assists you in getting into the back seat of the car. And you sit on this plush leather seat. You can stretch your legs out in front of you as far as you want to. right above your head, there's a little knob where you can control the temperature. You can make it as cool or as warm as you want it. You can have the breeze come down on your face or very gently. To your left, there's a little tray where your breakfast, again, that you pre-ordered, is there waiting for you. It might be a steaming cup of coffee, a large glass of ice-cold orange juice, some toast, bacon, jelly, you name it. No one was going to say no. In addition to your choice of breakfast and drink, you can control the lighting. You can make it dim. You can make it dark. You've also got beside you newspapers, books, all around the world, today's newspaper, if you want to keep up with the news. You've got a flat screen television. You've got a sound system, your playlist already plugged in. You are literally in the lap of luxury. Before you realize it, the car has taken off from the curb. You're gently gliding away. And if you could look behind you, you'd see a parade of 10 or 12 other cars, all your friends who are going to be going with you on this trip. But while we're getting there, it's just you and luxury. So you settle into the seat, stretch your arm, your legs out, take a sip of coffee with some butter and strawberry jam on the toast. You lean back, you look out the window. It's still dark outside, but the morning light is just starting to begin. And you just lie back in your seat. Place your head on the cushion and look to your right. So you look out the right side of the window and you just watch the trees go by. Again, you can tell that it's getting light. Play some soothing, relaxing music. Sip your coffee. And you can tell, just by looking out the window, that we're getting close to the ocean. So you just reach over and you barely let your window down a little bit. And you breathe in deeply and you get those first tantalizing breaths of fresh ocean air. You breathe in and you exhale. You breathe in and you exhale. It's like your lungs are just getting a deep cleansing. You bring the window up. Lay back, put your head back, and you doze a little bit. It's such a smooth ride, not a bump in the road. Perfect temperature, perfect music. You just let your mind go blank. You just become aware of your breathing. Gentle in and out and in. And as you're lying back, breathing, you become aware that the car is coming to a stop. And you look out the windows and the sun is just starting to come up fully. The driver comes around, opens the back door, again takes your hand, assists you out of the car. You see all your friends up and down the road coming out of their cars, and you realize that you're about 25 yards from the beach. There's a chair, a beautiful, big, comfortable beach chair, cushioned, broad, and sturdy, with a big umbrella over it, table, again, full of all your special treats. It's right on the water's edge. You're escorted carefully down to your chair. And you sit in this beach chair and you look straight ahead and you see the ocean. You hear the gentle waves coming in. You hear very faintly in the background birds circling around and gently calling to each other. And you breathe in the wonderful, salty ocean air. You look and the sun is coming up over the water. Gently take your shoes off and kick them to the side and stretch your legs out into the water. And you feel the gentle waves coming up and they're just covering your feet, maybe coming up to your ankle. First, the water is a little cool, gives you kind of a wake up moment. Then you get used to it. And you just feel the gentleness of the water coming over your feet and lapping at your ankles. You bring your feet out of the water and the sand is just starting to feel nice and warm as the sun continues to come up and toast the sand. And you wiggle your toes around in this fine, warm beach sand. And again, you just take in big lungfuls of this crisp ocean air. You can't get enough. You've been stuck inside so long. And it feels like you have crossed over into utopia with this crisp air, these blue skies. You lean your head back and you feel the gentle breeze coming in off the water. It just goes across your face very softly. It's very cooling, very refreshing. Off in the distance, you can hear young children playing. They're not being loud, they're not being a bother. You just hear them off in the distance, and it's a nice feeling. It's nice to hear a kid's laughter. It's also nice to know you don't have one iota of responsibility for them today. Today is all about you. The young man who helped you down to your chair comes up, asks you what cool, refreshing beverage you might like, a little snack you might like. And again, as the sun comes up, you just feel the warmth of the sun touching your skin. You just lie back in your chair and you let it all wash over you. It's like the cares and the stress of these past months just momentarily being carried away from you. The ocean, the water's coming in so gently. You can hear the waves gently crash. Feel the breeze on your body. Stretch your legs out again and put your feet into the water. Wiggle your toes in the wet sand. Oh, that water feels so refreshing. And again, you just lean back in your chair and you look up at the sky. Oh, we could not have picked a more beautiful day. The sky is a perfect Carolina blue. There are a few clouds here and there. The sun is up, but it's not too hot. You look up in the sky and you see birds. Can't really tell what they are, but they're just lazily flying around. They may be looking for late breakfast or an early lunch, but for right now, they are just floating on air. And you realize how quiet it is. All you hear the gentle crash of the waves as they come up. You feel the wind on your face. You feel the warmth of the sun. Quiet envelops you. It's like you've been wrapped in the softest blanket ever made. You don't have a care in the world. Durham, North Carolina seems 1,000 miles away. You take a deep breath in, and you just hold that crisp ocean air in your lungs. And you slowly exhale. You look out at the ocean. The water is very gentle today. Every now and then you see a whitecap. And then you look, and there's a school dolphin going right by in front of you. You want to reach to the person next to you and say, look, but no, this is just for you. 6 beautiful dolphins in beautiful rhythm It's like on cue, they each come up out of the water and go back down. They come up, they go down. Keep watching on the horizon. You see these beautiful creatures just silently going down the shore. You hope everybody to your left is getting the same show you have, and that maybe, just maybe, out of earshot, there are a group of very excited children who are going to stand in awe and watch these beautiful creatures. You lean back in your chair and you tilt your head back and you just look straight up to the sky. Such a beautiful sky. Clouds, the sun, that gentle breeze, the water lapping at the shore. Lift your head down. And again, you just look out at the ocean. The miracle of the waves. They just keep gently coming. Stretch your legs out. Wiggle your toes. And you realize how comfortable you are. And you just relax. You take an icy cold sip of your favorite beverage. Have a little snack that has been prepared just for you. You think about, well, maybe I want to read a little bit, or maybe I want to go for a walk. Maybe I can at least walk down, let the water come up to my knees. And then you think, nah. It would take a lot to get me out of this chair right now. So you just lean back, press your back against the back of the chair, and gently close your eyes. And something about closing your eyes just intensifies the breeze coming off the ocean. So cool, so refreshing. And you just listen to the waves. You listen to the birds. Off in the distance, you're aware that there's a dog barking way down the beach. Probably his owner is walking him, maybe even let him go into the ocean. You can hear the excited barks of this dog. Kind of makes you realize there's activity going on around you. And you sit up in your chair and you just bring your arms down by your side. And slowly just bring your arms up and extend them out and just do a magnificent stretch. Oh, you haven't stretched like this in forever, and it feels great. Slowly bring your arms up over your head. Stretch them up. Oh, this feels so good. And then slowly, you bring your shoulders down. Bring your arms down by your side. Then, feet are flat on the sand, shoes are off. Put your hands on your knees and you gently come up on your toes. Just keep your feet up, toes down on the sand, heels up, lower your feet. Still sitting up in your chair, look straight ahead. And you just tilt your head back. Bring your head back as far as you can. Get a good stretch on the neck. Just look straight up to that beautiful Carolina blue sky. Hold your head back. Slowly bring your head down and let your chin rest on your chest. Slowly bring your head up and look straight ahead. Now I want you to turn your head to the left as far as you comfortably can. Look down the beach. You see your friends all in a row. They've all got their heads turned. Come back and look straight ahead. Now you turn your head to the right. Stretch your neck. Get a good stretch on the neck. Okay, so you're looking straight ahead. Now what I want you to do, you've got big, wide arms to the chair. I want you to put your hands on the chair, arms. And I want you to very carefully just stand up straight, very carefully. And I want you to just stand and look out at the ocean. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Take another deep breath in and exhale. And you're feeling nice and steady on your feet. And I want you to walk forward. Shoes are off. And you walk into the ocean. Cool water comes up over your feet, laps up around your ankles, and you just stand there and you just take it all in. You look to the left, you look to the right, and you see this expanse. Beautiful, beautiful white sand. You look ahead of you and water. Water as far as you can see. You look up to the sky, feel the sun. You just take it all in. Waves come up a little bit, make you a little unsteady on your feet. And you realize that we probably got about another hour to be here on the beach, and you decide you want to go for a walk. So you look up and down the beach, and you know you want to be alone with your thoughts, so you pick the direction where there's going to be the least number of people. And you start off on your journey. And you just slowly walk up the beach. And you stop every now and then to examine the beautiful shells. Again, you feel the water come up and splashes up on you. The sand feels so good. Wiggle your toes. Stretch your arms out. You bring your head back, feel the warmth. Bring your arms down, straighten your shoulders, and you head off on an adventure, walking down the beach.